So on back with part 3, okay? Regeneration, Reincarnation is biblical. All right, we're in Malachi 4 and 5, all right? This will pick up where we just left off, okay? Which I believe was in Matthew's, the 17th chapter, 12 and 13, all right? How Yahushua was talking to the disciples, and he had told them that Elijah has already, come back, and the disciples didn't know what or he was talking about. And he was talking about John the Baptist. So he was talking about that John the Baptist was actually Elijah reincarnated. Do you understand? Okay? So you see, regeneration, reincarnation is biblical. You understand? You understand that all the prophets are going to be in the kingdom. You people think you've lost, your mothers, your fathers, your friends, your aunts, your uncles, whatever. They all come back. Everybody's going to get the kingdom. Okay? We're talking about Israelites here. All right? The seed of Israel. Okay? You understand that? That, in other words, there is no death. Okay? When the body dies, the spirit goes back to the Father of spirits. Okay? That's what death is. The spirit leaving the body. Okay? And up in the heavens, in the fourth dimension, you have a celestial body. Because your spirit needs a house to live in. Do you understand? And everybody has a celestial body up there. Everyone. And everybody goes to the same place. Okay? So don't come with some nonsense about hell. Because there ain't no hell, people. Hell is a condition. Heaven and hell are conditions that are played out here on the earth. All right? So, heaven, you're in your heaven because you're in the power seat. Who sits in the power seat? The Edomites, right? They have since the Renaissance for the third and final time coming back into power. Okay? As, they ruled, calling themselves the Greeks and the Romans prior to them being put down for 1,000 years, then coming back into power during the Renaissance. Renaissance means rebirth. Do you understand, people? Okay? If you don't have an understanding of history, okay, which is important, in other words, to know the mysteries, you need to know the history, okay? If you don't have the spiritual lenses, spiritual discernment, and again, all gifts are given, come from the heavens, St. John 3:27, you're not going to come into the understanding of the scriptures, all right? Because you're not meant to, all right? And Yahushua is going to make sure of that, because he's that stumbling block that you're going to run across, all right, and trying to get the understanding. All right? It's not for everybody. All right? It was never meant to be. That's why the scriptures are coded. Okay? All right. So, again, here, behold, I will send you Elijah, the prophet, before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. So he would send Elijah again back, right? He had came back as John the Baptist. He would send him again. This is talking about Abba Bivens, okay? One West, okay? Abba Bivens, all right? And the men under him, the 7, okay? This is what this is talking about here. All right, let's move on. Give me a minute. This is Jeremiah 1 and 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. How would he know you? When he first created you as a spirit in the heavens. And this took place before the foundation of the world. Do you understand that? Okay? So before I formed thee in the belly, before he formed you in your mother's belly, I knew thee as a spirit when he first created you. Right? And remember, Yahushua was the first spirit ever created. Right? And before thou camest forth out of the womb, out of your mother's womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Okay? And all this took place before the foundation of the world. And you find that out when you read, and you go into the blue letter of the word elections. Give me a minute.
Strong's G 1589, eklage. Eklage.
All right, so this is the definition of election, people. The act of picking out, choosing, right? The act of the Most High's free will by which before the foundation of the world, he decreed his blessings to certain persons. We just read Jeremiah 1 and 5, right? Where he sanctified and ordained thee to be a prophet unto the nations, right? Again, this is all talking about Israelites, the seed of Israel. Certain people among the nation of Israel, all right? Okay? So, see, blessings to certain persons. The decree made from choice by which he determined to bless certain persons through the Hamashiach by grace alone, right? A thing or person chosen, persons of God's elect, right? Click on root etymology. You get more understanding. Pick out, choose, right? For oneself. Many are called, few are chosen, right? You don't choose the Lord. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. St. John 15:16, right? Now, see, of the Most High choosing whom he judged fit to receive favors, separate from the rest of mankind. That is called being sanctified, being made holy and separate from everyone else, all right? The nation of Israel. See? And to be particularly of his own, to be attended to continually by his gracious oversight. That's done through the angels, okay? Who not only, make it the clouds, their chariots, but also take human form that you may have ran into and were not awares, okay? That you may have entertained an angel, okay? I know I have, all right? I.e. who? Israelites, you see? Not the whole world, not all 18 nations, not Edomites and the other 16. Israelites, among you Negro Latinos named American. This is who the Lord is dealing with. This is who he's coming back for. Not everyone, but the elect. It starts with the elect. The 144,000, all men, right? From each of the 12 tribes. And then a great multitude that includes women and children, or 1/3. Okay? You got it? Remember. All right, this is Romans 8:29 and 30. For whom he did foreknow, right? Again, go back to Jeremiah 1 and 5, right? Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, right? For whom he did foreknow, he did predestinate. You see that? Whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, and that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. You see that? Being the first fruits. The first spirits that Yahushua created after he was created by the Heavenly Father. Moreover, whom he did predestinate them, he also called. You see that? All right? And them he also justified. In whom he justified them, he also glorified. We'll be right back with part 4 to close out. Shalom.